Hey guys, welcome back to another AdStellar video. So now that we walked you through how to do a manual launch with AdStellar, what we're going to do is we're going to speed that up about 100x and show you how to do an AI launch using the AI launch feature. So inside AdStellar, if you go to the left side, you click AI launch, it brings you to this page, and this is the AI builder, okay? Now what this is going to do, the end result of this is after we fill out a couple of these things, it's going to build your entire campaign from the campaign to the ad sets to the ads. Quite literally, you will literally do this, and then there will be one button for you to push to go to Meta, okay? So it does that entire manual process for you, all right? So first thing you got to do is, select an ad account, select a fan page. Then you put in like your landing page URL, so like where you want this the ads to go to. If you click the drop down, you'll see a bunch that you've already used, or you just type in a new landing page. For this example, I'll just use one I've already used. You select your objective, your daily budget, and you can change this in the future, once the campaign is generated. I'm going to do the meta pixel, and I'm going to select my conversion event lead. Then we get to AI strategy. This is where you basically control how the AI works for the campaign. So we have audience strategy, and then we have copy and creative strategy. There's 3 different options for these, okay? Conservative, balanced, and experimental. Think of it like this, okay? AdStellar has all of your data, the data that you've imported, any campaigns that are synced to AdStellar, and what it's doing is it's looking at all of the different audiences, headlines, copies, creatives, everything like that. And so if you select conservative, it says top performing audiences only. It's going to look at all of the winning aspects of your audience, the countries, the interests, the lookalikes, custom audiences, the ages, genders, all of those results. And it's going to use all of the top performers, okay? And for the copy and creative, the conservative strategy does the same thing. It looks at all of your top performing copy and creatives, right? Headlines, primary text, and then the images and videos that work best, okay? When we get into balance, it's then a mix of, basically proven things that have worked, but then also testing new stuff, okay? And then that's the experimental. The final one is just, it basically will create all new audiences for you, okay? Now, for copy and creative, right now, AdStellar does not do creative generation, so it's not going to create brand new images or videos for your business. It will create brand new, fresh copy versions for headlines and primary text based on the proven winners that it has access to. So if you do experimental, it'll generate all new headlines, primary text, etc. Okay. So I usually recommend to do balanced. Okay. And then the historical date range, this is how far back the AI will look at your performance. This is really important because if you do select all data and you have data in your AdStellar account from like a year ago, it's going to take that into consideration, which may be a good thing if that's what you want. I would argue probably not the best selection because what worked a year ago for your campaigns most likely won't work today. So I recommend 90 days. And if you have more data, go 30, 60, okay? So that's how far back the AI looks to see what, the winners are. Then you get to the custom AI instructions. This is optional. You can just go down here and hit generate. Or if you want to do, add something in, you can just basically type in like use all proven audiences for me and copy in creatives, right? I tend to say that a lot. So what I'll do is I'll click save and I'll save that as like a template. These are templates that you can look through. You can add in your own. This is my go-to template. So I apply it, and that's literally what I just wrote. But you put anything you want in here, right? You could say, hey, target these countries, do a bunch of interest tests, use my proven lookalikes. You can just use natural language to tell it what to do if you have something specific that you want to direct it towards, okay? Then what we do is, boom, we just click that one button, okay? Now, this takes usually about, I would say, 3 to 5 minutes. Really depends on how big of a campaign you want. If you came in here and said, hey, generate me 50 ad sets, it's going to take a little bit longer. But it, generally speaking, takes about 3 to 5 minutes, okay? Now, each of these AI agents, the page analyzer is actually looking at your landing page, the page that you put in there, okay? It's going to look at that. It's going to analyze the website so it knows what your offer is, what the copy looks like on the lander, the images, things like that. It's going to analyze that to make sure that it knows all about what you're advertising. The structure agent is basically an AI agent that looks at all of your previous campaigns and looks at the structure. So it looks at, on average, you have launched one campaign, 10 ad sets, and 3 ads inside each ad set. So about 30 ads total. So it looks at that and it builds its structure based on the structure that you typically launch. And again, if you do experimental, it will go outside that. You do conservative, it'll stay within that structure. The targeting agent is an AI agent that just specifically looks at the targeting. Okay, so it looks at any custom audiences that it should be using, locations, ages, genders, interests, placements, all of the things that take place on the targeting level. That's what that AI agent is for. It is literally a targeting agent that is trained just to look at the targeting. Then you get into creative and copy. Those are self-explanatory. There's a creative AI agent and a copy agent. Those specifically look at the creative and the copy. They're doing deep research on the creatives that you've used before that have worked, and the copy that's worked before for headlines, primary text, etc. Then you have the budget and the director. The budget agent is basically taking your budget that you put up top here. I put 500, and it's taking that and it's distributing it correctly across the different ad sets depending on what we build here. And then the director agent is sort of like this orchestrator that pieces it all together for you, takes everything. It's kind of the final, the boss. It basically orchestrates all of these different AI agents, make sure that they're all working correctly and with each other. And then the director agent pieces everything together for final delivery, which you are seeing right now. So then once it is fully complete, boom, this is what it looks like. Now this is really cool, okay? It says it's ready. It created 6 ad sets, 12 ads total, and you can see built with proven winners. So it took 6 proven audiences, and it actually tells you the average CPA. So it said $21 average cost per acquisition. This is based on $30,000 in historical spend from our account. It took 6 proven copy, average CPA, 2 proven creators, creatives, average CPA. And then it basically gives you this entire strategy breakdown. It tells you why it did what it did. So it says you requested use all proven audiences for me, copy and creatives, and then it gives you this entire breakdown, okay? Analyze your last 27 campaigns, typically found you run 6 ad sets, 1 ad. For this, based on your request, we're going to do 6 ad sets, 2 ads equals 12 total ads. Gives you the targeting decisions, the ad copy decisions, top headline, has an average cost of $35 cost per result after this amount of spend. So it literally went through all of your data that you have, and then it selected these creatives because they've been tested with this specific offer and they have good performance data there. Okay, so next we could just go to the final review, or you can go through each step. I always recommend just go through each step, right? It just built it for you, so go ahead and check it. So everything's done. You can change this name, AI campaign test 001, and this is all done. We can go to the ad set, and you see like it's all already in place for you guys, right? So ad set name is set. The pixel stuff is in. So the budget agent set $83 per budget because I told him it was, $500, 6 ad sets. We can come in here to what it did. And here are all the different, 2 to 5% qualified one, 5 to 10% qualified one. These are different lookalikes. United States, it knows we go 25 to 54. It didn't do any interest targeting. Okay. Great. Then we can keep and we can go to our ad level. And if we wanted to change anything about that, we could, right? We could always just decide to change anything we wanted on there. Okay. And then we can look at the ads it created. So it picked these 2 ads, this primary text variant, headline, destination URL. It did the whole thing. Now, again, if I wanted to edit this, I could say, you know what? I like that other primary text variant. I'm going to do both of those. So I'm going to go to my Winners Hub, and I'm going to go to primary text in the Winners Hub, and I like the James one, right? So I'm going to go ahead and select this, and I will go Apply Template, and now we have that primary text variant in there. Good to go. All right, and then I can click Save. And now we're good to go. So if I want to do UTM parameters, I'll put those in, commently, apply, continue to review. And then, guys, we're ready to rock and roll, right? 6 ad sets, 4 ads each, 24 total ads. And budget agent, perfect. It was right within our budget, 500 a day we put. If we want to do creative testing mode, we could. That obviously brings the budget up a ton. But this will put 24 ad sets because we have 24 total variants of ads. If I click that on, this is going to give me 24 ad sets. And then if you want, you can go back in and change the budget. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's how quick it is to create one of the AI campaigns. I always recommend just like starting with that because why not? It's literally so fast, and then you can go in and you can edit what you want. But it truly is a game changer when you're trying to test quickly, you're trying to launch stuff quickly. It's going to be your best friend. So as you guys already know, if I click this, it sends it right off to Meta. Then you make sure it looks good and turn it on. So thanks for watching this. That's how the AI builder works in AdStellar.